there's got to be a solution for this parking, some type of relief, whether it's a parking garage, something for these people, because a lot of these people from all these locations, there's nights that the Emporium is very dead. No one can see inside, and there's a tremendous a show at the Patriarch Theater, and they sell alcohol there. And there's other businesses that I'm not going to sit here and elaborate right now that people find parking down south of the Emporium. So I don't mind coming here every year and renewing my permit, my special permit for my nightclub cabaret, but it's got to be uniform. And I think that there's a big gap in what we're doing in Main Street as far as the villages, is that if I'm coming here for a cabaret license, for a nightclub, and you look up the definition of a cabaret license, it states in there that everybody that has any type of entertainment, band, DJ, acoustic, or any patron that's swinging of the hips at any establishment on Main Street should come in front of the board for a special permit. These COs, Mr. Keegan's CO, and his SLA application, and all of these restaurants are for restaurants, but they all are doing catering, they all are doing dancing, they all are doing live entertainment, they all have bands, they all have the same exact model as I did 4 years ago. So I think if the bigger picture here, like Mr. Keegan said, was that we need to look over everybody and see all the incidents and how we can make this village better, and not just point the finger at me. I printed out, and I will submit under the Freedom of Information Act, everyone's application on Main Street as far as who pertains to the liquor license. I found that in my reports that everybody is under their state liquor authority application has applied for a restaurant. Not one of them have said that they're stating they're doing live music or dancing or entertainment. Under the Freedom of Information Act in the village, their COs are all for restaurants, but they're all doing cabaret. So I feel that if we're going to progressively get further on trying to fix these solutions, that I feel that everybody that is doing dancing, live entertainment, and multiple use should be coming in front of the board so we can get a better picture of how to fix these solutions. We're just submitting these very simple definition. I just want to be clear.
I think the main reason why you guys came before us was the combination of uses. That going way back, you had a bowling alley, you had all kinds of other stuff, and that's why the genesis of the special permit requirement. I understand your point, though, that you've just made, and it's...
We'd be remiss.
Yeah.
Under the code, we need to be here.
Right.
The special permit is required.
We don't mind being here.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind it, but...
I think what differentiates you guys a little bit too is you have over 1,000 people on your CO. And on top of that, the other businesses primarily are restaurants first, whether they segue into their nightclubbiness or whatever with their music. Their primary purpose is a restaurant, though. If you look at them, you go right down the line, their primary purpose is making more money as a restaurant than they are as clubs.
I have to totally disagree as a professional that's been in this field for 20 years. The amount of revenue, if you did an audit based on liquor to food sales, would be 3 to 1. The amount of money generated from 9 o'clock to 4 a.m. is way more money than a restaurant could generate during a small window of lunchtime to dinner with food. They wouldn't be doing what they are doing and having the amount of things and stuff if it wasn't the case. So
I just don't think general revenues is it's one argument, but that does not define what a restaurant is.
They look like restaurants, but they're making money.
I know they're making their money, but they are restaurants, and they make a good profit and generate quite a deal of business. that to me does not take them into the realm of just a nightclub now.
Right.
And even if they're making more money.
And to your point, we're trying to take ourselves necessarily out of the realm of just being a nightclub.
Understood.
And that's why we bring this application. And you know, the sheer size of the building, we didn't build the damn building.
No, it's been there.
The building was there.
As a matter of use.
We made very
absolutely.
efficient use of the building, and you know, yeah, it holds a lot of people. It's gonna hold a lot of people, but I think this is a good plan, moving in the right direction. But, and in general, because we're here asking for this, the focus is on us. And it's naturally happens. You know, the young lady who owns the home there, those incidents, horrifying incidents. I can't, nobody here could tell us that those people originated, not, you know, 20,000 people come for Live After 5.
Agreed.
They're on the streets already.
Agreed.
I don't know what they're doing after, but we aren't open at Live After. We weren't last summer. So, look, you know, we all know the problem. It's a global problem. We're here to try to help. We're here every year coming up with new solutions, working with the board closely, working with the local police department, and we're always willing to go that extra mile. So we're willing to do that now.
In regards to the SLA, which is not the ABC, there's no, in the state of New York, it's not ABC, it's SLA. And there's no violations. I have no disorderly premises in 4 years. I have not one violation or strike on my liquor license, which is public record. I've had 7 SLA checks, which averages about 2 a year by the state of liquor authority, and I have not one singular violation.
I think the ABC laws are just the actual statutes to
The actual
pertain to the liquor
statute,
license, and the SLA oversees those particular.
Right.
I understand based on the comment from this.
And that's an important point, because the local, the police would enforce the alcohol beverage control laws, and we frankly haven't had an incident that warranted a ticket.
And on the, I don't know if I have the gentleman's name, Jason, who spoke